to the microphone for a vote of thanks, Head of School, Milind, who you've seen before, and Head of College, Karen Pointer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my teachers, Mr. Antwis, and our honorary guest, Mr. Monroe. I know it's a little late now, but I guess I'm going to say it anyway. Welcome to the Kings Mountain School presentation evening of 2012. I'd like to start by thanking Mr. Monroe for his kind words of praise and encouragement. Well, I guess it's my turn now, but don't worry. I won't be talking for too long. After all, I've heard it's best to leave your audience before your audience leaves you. But really, I'd like to head things off by congratulating everyone who has achieved a prize today, especially those of you that acquired some of the astounding GCSE and A-level results this year. For those of you that perhaps didn't quite reach your aims, or receive anything this year, don't be discouraged. After all, as the Bishop T.D. Jakes said, a setback is simply a setup for a comeback. Now, as I'm sure you appreciate, we do well in exams at Kings Mountain, but we are not just exam machines. One of the greatest strengths this school has is its ability to connect with the pupils on a much more personal level, helping them become better, more confident members of a small but tightly knit community. Kings Mountain School offers us an exceptional range of opportunities and is always encouraging us to have a go, with students actively taking part regularly in assemblies or school occasions like the Eisteddfod or the school sports day. Now recently, this July, I, along with a dozen or so other pupils, took part in the Duke of Edinburgh Silver Award, another one of the great extracurricular activities offered by the school. And we spent a weekend trekking in the Black Mountains on Offa's Dyke. Now, a few hours into the very first day, our route had taken us into a field full of cows. And as we were walking across this field, we saw the gate on the other side. And we noticed that the earth around the gate was a little boggy, a little soft. But I guess it didn't cross our minds at the time, as it didn't look that much different from what we'd been walking on all day. Now, I don't know what I was thinking, but I got a little over-enthusiastic and decided that I wanted to get past that gate as soon as possible. So while everyone else in my group was taking it slowly, I came to the conclusion that running would be a great idea. Well, I made it to about 5 meters from the gate, whereupon the mud was up to my knees. And just when things looked like they couldn't get any worse, I managed to lose my balance and fall face first into the mud. But it's okay. In fact, the great thing was that in DOV, they teach you to work as a team, to stand firm together in the face of any obstacles and help each other out. And at this point, I have to say, my team were being extremely helpful. Yeah, they stood there and laughed. Eventually, I managed to escape the field with their help and the help of a farmer who had come out to see what all the shouting was about. We then proceeded to walk for an hour, downhill, in the wrong direction, due to our route cards and maps being completely unreadable with the amount of mud stuck on them. So yeah, it wasn't the best day of the expedition, at least for me. I'm sure the others had a great time laughing at me. So, moral of that story is not to rush into things head first. And I'm not talking about mud here. I wonder whether any of you have ever rushed into a question in an exam maybe, without considering it fully. Sometimes it's a good idea to slow down and think things through before we act upon them. Now, to conclude, I'd like to leave you with a quotation from the very well-known author, Mark Twain, that I personally find to be very motivational. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the harbour, catch the trade wind in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Thank you.